Weston.
I do, yes, sir.
Okay. This is funny to me. Like every time I see it driving down the street, I just think about it. It's like when you're going straight down and when you're coming back up, it's like on this side, this is the poor side. It's like when you cross the street to the other side, it's the rich side.
It's like 8 Mile, huh?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's true because like the apartments I stay in, they're not bad, but like the poor side, when you actually walk across the street to like Walmart, HEB, you see all these rich houses. And I'm like, why y'all can't build this up on our side?
Why you keep it inserted? And that's part of the social, injustices. I know we talked about in one of my classes why the cities constantly put, like the human incinerators where they put a lot of bodies, things that put off a lot of pollution, things like that generally get put in lower SES neighborhoods, socioeconomic neighborhoods, for the simple fact that that's where the city puts it because they don't want to deal with having to put it in one of the nicer areas and having the nicer, having those people in those communities give the uprise and fight back about having to, I don't want my kids breathing that in, I don't want to smell this all the time, I don't want to do that. So a lot of times I had to take a class talking about social justice, that's what it was titled. It was early in my college career, probably two and a half years ago now. But I do remember that being one thing that we looked up in Houston, and you could find out where a lot of this, like the city dumps, the city things, waste, things like that, are usually located in areas that are in the lower SES neighborhoods, which is a direct, in my opinion, a direct reflection of social injustice, just for the simple fact they know these neighborhoods aren't going to fight them back on it because they have so many other issues going on, so many other problems to deal with, So, and a lot of times the people in these neighborhoods are working so much, they're tired, they don't have time to go to City Hall and fight somebody on putting this there. Whereas in the upper neighborhood, or the higher up neighborhoods, as far as the SES class would be considered, they have a little more free time on that. They might have people who do, feel a little more strongly and just aren't worn down from it really. But that'd be one way as well. You can see directly where, certain buildings, or if you go into some neighborhoods, whereas in yours, you might have rundown buildings on, or graffiti on walls or things like that where you can walk around and the buildings aren't kept up quite as nicely. When you go over to, maybe a Friendswood area or, get closer out to the suburbs, you're going to deal with those buildings constantly getting fixed, getting rebuilt. If they're not being used, they'll be tore down and,